Come and follow us for the next 48 hours as we do the David Goggins 4x4x48. But there's gonna be a little twist. We have these guys with us.
Say hi.
Hi.
We're gonna go deep into everything that is involved in this challenge and food, nutrition, sleep, how we're doing things with the kids. It's gonna be a wild ride. Good, there's about 12, 13 of us. So I was just saying to these guys, I feel like the hardest part of this is just being like, why the hell are we doing this? Right, like at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, 4 o'clock, then the next day, why are we doing this, right? Big part of like when I started this business plan to the bank, I remember sitting in Scotiabank telling the woman of like, I'm gonna get people to do all this crazy stuff when I get my gym open, and she's looking at me like, okay, your wife's a doctor, so we'll give you some money. But that was really it, right? When you get through something like this, decisions in the rest of life are just a lot easier. Try to do the normal weekend, prep for the week, whatever. I've got too many kids and too many dogs, so that's going to be a thing, right? So do what you can to be as normal as possible. All right, so we're off run 1, 8 p.m. Friday night. We're doing this one from the gym. 4 miles to go. All right, we're finishing up run 1, doing a 8-minute mile. So I'll be done in about 5 minutes. That'll be 32 minutes for the first one. Feeling okay. Back's a little tight. The main struggle is that big steak I had a couple of hours ago. They sat heavy, so we're looking forward to that digesting. Run 1, uneventful as expected. Roll on. Run 1 is done. Just had a protein shake, so that was scoop of ATP beef protein. It's about 30 grams or so of protein, 2 bananas mixed in there. So that was nutrition after. As I said on the run, the steak that I had about 3 hours ago now sat real heavy on the run with me. So I'll be glad for that to be gone this time. I might have something quick more to eat, but basically now it's 9 o'clock, so we're going again in 3 hours. Being at the gym for this first one, we've lost time, right? Technically lost 28 minutes already, so I could have been showered, changed, but take me another 15 minutes or so to get home. So that's kind of the worst part about number 1, lose some time. I just got a text from Michelle. She's on the treadmill now. Kids must be asleep, so she's getting her first one done in. Quick home, 15 minutes to get home, 15 minutes to shower. That gives me 2.5 hours then to get some kip. So I just got home. Michelle tried to start her run at 9 o'clock, and one of the kids, our youngest, woke up, came down. So she got about 2.5 kilometers in, and smashed my head then. And she had to stop. So this is really the reality of how this challenge is going to be hard for us, is managing it with the kids, making sure they get what they need from us whilst trying to do this. So this is really the challenge that we have between us. It's 11:48. I've been up about 10 minutes or so. We are getting ready to run number 2. Body feels pretty good, honestly. Nothing major. So, apart from the obvious of rather being in bed right now, I think we're good to go. It's probably a -2 outside, so the tights are needed. It's gonna be a little chilly. Didn't have anything extra to eat when I got home last night. Just had a bit of water, went to bed, 2 hours sleep. So yeah, run number 2, another 4 miles. This one's gonna be better because it's gonna be straight out of my front door, and we're gonna go and be back in 35 minutes or so. Quick shower, quick bit of food, and then straight back to bed. All right, so we've just finished run number 2. Definitely a little less excitement for that one, but good run. A little bit slower, but I'm just running at a pace that feels good for the body. Little shins a bit sore, calves a bit sore. That's the most I've run. Those 2 runs combined is probably the most I've run in any given week for at least maybe a year, maybe longer. I've been doing 1 run a week building up to this, and it's worth noting that although I've got a pretty high level of fitness, I'm not a runner. I don't run often. I usually run for particular events that I have, so I've done some triathlons and things like that. I know this is going to end up being a challenge just because I can run 5k, 10k, even up to a half marathon any given day, no problem, but the repeated nature of this is definitely going to take its toll. So started to feel a few things. Pace was still good, 5:08 per kilometer, 33 minutes for the whole thing. About a minute slower than the first one, but just going at how my body is. So we've got a medium small bowl of granola, electrolytes, and then it's shower and bed. Should have about 3 hours sleep this time. 3:48 a.m. Getting ready for number 3. My feet are a little sore, just walking around. Gonna have a couple of these little energy balls Michelle made before we get going. I did not want to get up then. Did not want to get up. I can definitely see the lack of sleep catching up later today and into tomorrow. But on we go. Run number 3. I'm going to take one of the dogs this time. Combine the runs with giving them their exercise. I usually do run with 2, but they're constantly stopping, take a pee, whatever. When you've got 2 of them, that's double the amount, so I'll just check one at a time. Let's go. Hey, so I'm halfway through run number 3, and I've noticed this a lot on my longer endurance running is my hamstrings just get tight to the point where it shortens my stride a little bit, which then affects my pace. So my feet are fine, my calves are fine, surprisingly. But just noticed that Nala's stopped pulling. She usually starts off 100 miles an hour, and then by the end of anything over 5k, I'm dragging her. So she's hit that stage now, and yeah, definitely gonna be slower. But I'm hoping that this is the pace I can maintain for the rest of them, around that 35-ish minute mark. But we'll see. Everyone is having its effects. Before the next one, I'll definitely be having some caffeine, which I'm looking forward to. But yeah, plodding along, getting it done. Max was not happy about being left for that run, so we're just going to take him on a little walk. It's funny how that last kilometer just takes forever. It just shows how your mind plays tricks with you. And my general loop is like around 6 kilometers, and then I've got a couple different variations of that in the neighborhood, and they end up back at my house. So I literally just went past my house like 3 times then. The last little bit I needed 40 meters to do. And of course it's easy to just be like, oh, I've done 6.4 kilometers or whatever. But that's not the challenge, and that's what builds the mindset, and that's what I'll draw upon in future areas of my life. And that's why we do these things. So the mind is funny, plays tricks on you, tries to get you away from doing things that you want to do, that are hard for you, that are challenging for your body. It gives you excuses, and that's why you've always got to sharpen the iron, and that's what I'm doing this for. So straight in now, it's just after 4:30, time to get a little bit more sleep before the kids wake up, probably around 6, and then we'll be kind of on for the day. So got to get Michelle up. She's had a bit of a foot problem, so she's been doing them on the treadmill. Just after 7 a.m. Figured got about 5.5 hours sleep. Definitely a good time for a coffee. Kids are up, we're drawing.
My Baba! Can you give
This is where the big challenge starts today now. So getting ready for run number 4. Body feels good. Weather's great. Can't complain there. Daddy's gonna go for a run now. Do you want to go swimming when I get back?
Yeah.
Yeah? You guys have to be ready though, with your swimsuits on and everything. Okay? Ready to go swimming?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Take a picture of
I got a picture, I got a video of you. So Daddy's gonna go and do a run. Then the swimming pool will be open and then we'll go swimming, okay? All right, let's go. I'm gonna take Maxie this time. Let's go, Max. Going out for number 4. Got a bit more sleep than I thought I would do. Gotta get back quickly because we're gonna go swimming straight away. By the time I get in the house, I'll probably have about 2 hours to get to swimming, have a swim, and then get back so I can be ready. I also need to eat. The only things I've eaten so far, after run 3, I had an apple. I had a protein shake after run 1, some granola after run 2. And then I've just had a little bit of sourdough with almond butter and honey. It's been hard to eat through the night. Not really wanted to, but definitely getting hungry now, so get this run done. All right, we're past halfway on run number 4. Pace is way better. I wasn't that happy with the pace of the last 2 runs. I think it's just down to the time of day. My body felt like it needed that pace, but now I feel a lot stronger. Probably this will be my fastest one so far. Sub 32. We got Max. He doesn't love running anymore, but it's good for him. Keeps him fit. Body's feeling good. Hamstring's a little tight, but everything else, calves and feet, which I'm worried about, are fine. Little Theragun before each run warms them up, and they're good to go. We're done. We're done. 4 done. Just under 32 minutes. Fastest one. Feeling pretty good on that one. Not sure how Max enjoyed it or not, but he's got his exercise. You want a treat? You want a treat, bud? Yeah, you want a treat, huh? Let's go and get this dog some treats. And I need to eat too. I'm back!
Don't hold them.
Not like getting. So some nutrition after run 4. Got a stack of pancakes here. I've got electrolytes and creatine in a liter of water. Kids are melting down a little bit now because we usually get them at the house early. It's 8:40, they've been up since about 6:30 or so. They're dressed and ready for swimming. I'm gonna throw my clothes on. We're gonna get in the car and go. Fun times. So we're on our way home from swimming. 90 minutes till the next run. I was feeling it while I was playing with the kids there in the pool. Definitely feeling tired. Legs felt a bit stiff getting out of the car. I just come off a good run. I'm not sure what this next one's gonna feel like. It's raining too. It's 2 degrees. If it's not raining, it's not training. Meat stick, get some protein in. I'm a little worried that I've not eaten enough so far. After this run, I'm gonna have to have a big meal. Yeah, big dinner, that's right. These little 2 are just eating their little snacks in the back there.
Daddy, can I have a gummy bear?
Yeah. So yeah, I definitely need a big lunch as soon as we finish this one to make sure that we don't start running out of energy, cramping, nutrients, all that stuff. Where'd it go?
It's in my tummy.
In your tummy now? Eat up all those meats and eggs. Half an hour till run 5. We've got an RX bar and a coffee. I think the caffeine helped on the last run, so we're gonna play it. Maybe this is a noon one, maybe play it for the 4 p.m. one, and then we'll probably have to get rid of the caffeine for a little bit. Theragun's been helping just get the blood flow going. No real like warm up for these runs, just kind of going straight into it. That first kilometer is always a little sketchy or just don't feel great, so this helps just to get things moving. All right, Mama's gonna hold the fort. We go on number 5. What's going on, kids? Where's Daddy going?
Running.
Running? Big run? Why are we doing big run?
Because to get strong.
To get strong, that's right. Let's go. Daddy, see you in half an hour?
Yeah.
Bye.
Have to eat my dinner?
Yeah.
Get some food in. We've got sausages, we got ground beef, eggs, toast. Here's my first proper meal since big steak last night.
Dad, you have to, can you hot cocoa minions?
I have to drink some hot cocoa too?
Yeah. Daddy, now please can you draw minions before you eat?
I'm gonna eat and then I'll put minions on, okay? Sound good?
Daddy, but minions, they take so short to put.
Oh yeah. Run 5 done. Could have done without the wind. Very windy. Body feels good. Pace was good. So yeah, hopefully the wind dies down for the 4 o'clock run.
Daddy.
But otherwise, doing good. A couple of things I underestimated about this is the amount of showers you would have. It's just a thing. And the amount of different outfits. So the weather's crummy, it's cold. You don't want to be starting with wet gear. And I sweat a lot, so my gear's getting very wet, and I've had to, this is the second wash load I've put on because I've only got about 3 different running outfits in general. Obviously being from home and home base doesn't make that too difficult. I've also been using this little magnesium rub since I just had my sort of lunch there. My quads have got real sore, and on the last run my calves were real sore kind of when I was waiting. So rub a bit of this on and it seems to be working. I used it a little bit in the past. I've had it in my cupboard for years, but anything that'll just help is worth trying, even if it's a placebo. A few hours to chill now before run number 6. Halfway there almost. It's just after 3 o'clock on Saturday. We've had a pretty chill couple of hours here. Movie on for the kids. It was around their nap time, or Levi's nap time, so he had a chill. Didn't sleep or anything, but just relaxed. I feel good. I don't feel too tired. I'm just having a bowl of granola. Probably gonna go make a coffee as well. Be running again in 50 minutes. My legs are sore. This feels like it could be the first time where the pace drops significantly, but we'll see when we get moving. Not feeling too bad tired wise. Energy levels feel okay. Definitely good to get big fuel in me at the end of the 12 o'clock run, and just getting a little bit of extra snacks in, stuff that I can usually stomach pretty well. Granola, I can usually eat that and go work out almost straight away. So doing that now just to keep the calories up. Probably last coffee for the day. Don't really want to be doing coffees into the, well, definitely not doing coffees into the 8 o'clock runs, because then I'm going to want to go straight to sleep afterwards. Number 6 coming up. So this will be our halfway point. This will be 24 hours. Cheers. All right, we have a little guest coming with us. Got a superstar rider. Let's get her ready. Okay, does it need to be tighter?
No.
Good. Number 6. I feel like I'm gonna throw up after that last coffee. So we'll see how this one goes. Let's go. Yeah, we'll get going. Let's go. Come on, catch that up. This one might be slower. I'm not too sure. Here's me and Mia. First kilometer in. I'd set a goal on this challenge of being between 35 and 40 minutes on every one. So far I've been around 32. Been kind of pushing it pretty good. Feeling good. Someone who loves to get their stats. I wasn't sure when Mia wanted to come how I didn't know really how fast she could go. We might be pushing that 40-minute mark here. And as somebody who's a selfish goal chaser, there's a part of me inside that's like, oh man. But as a dad, oh my God, I'm so proud. We already had a little bit of tears because it's cold. I didn't even realize it was still cold. It looked okay because the sun had come out, but I put no gloves on and my hands are freezing. And the wind, oh, she's getting blown back a little bit here. So we had a bit of tears. We were right next to our house. Okay, just when we turn here, sweetie, the wind's gonna go, okay? We were right next to our house and I said, look, we can go back. She did not want to. She wanted to push on. So proud. I've been boosting her in the wind up the hills and now she's smoking me down the hills. That was really hard, huh? It's cold, it was windy. Yeah, I'm so proud that you decided to continue when Daddy said we would stop. But what we want to learn is when things get hard, we don't need to cry. Okay, we just need to dig deep and work hard, right? Yeah? That was good, Mom. Good job. Just stick your helmet up. Go on, run inside. We had quite a bit of tears along the way there. It was hard for her. The wind was strong. It was cold. Her hands, I'm sure, were cold. Her face definitely cold. That first reaction, I think, for kids is to start crying, but she dug deep and she worked hard. So I'm proud of her a lot. And we were 38 minutes, so we got under that mark, but that was hard for both of us. Running at 6-minute kilometer pace definitely takes its toll more on my feet and my ankles and my knees, having to push her up the hills. Seeing her suffering, I don't like to see her suffering, but I do like to see her conquer those fears. Halfway done, number 6. Time to get some food in. You did it, good job, bud. So I got back and that guy had FOMO that Mia had been and he'd not gone. So we're going to the park now. Stop! He just bumped his head. You're doing it! You're doing the electric, bud! You gotta kick and then twist. We've also got the dogs out. Getting them a little work. I've got a hot tea, warm me up. I changed my clothes. No time for a shower. This guy was going nuts in the house. And here he is. So that push bike is electric push bike. And that's the first time he's just actually twisted the thing because he watched Mia do it last time we went for a ride. So he's buzzing now. Lift your feet up. Here's your mom getting it done here. She's like an hour behind us. Look at the mess.
I was hoping you wouldn't come in there.
So this mess is just, we've done all laundry for all the runs back to back to back. And then it's like wash and dry and put it on the bed. Deal with the kids and just put the gear on that we need to do for running.
How do you do? 6 to 12. It's getting going.
Biggest challenge we have now is I just don't feel like eating. Michelle said the same thing. I managed to just get half a sausage. We've got this little homemade garlic pizza bread thing. I don't really feel like eating, although having a few bites makes me feel better. I'm definitely going to get a shake in me because I want to make sure I'm getting enough protein. It's always hard to eat because you go for a run and then you know, your system's still going for like an hour, thinking you're potentially working out and not really craving too much food. And then you get within a couple of hours of the next one, then it's like too late to eat. So that's kind of one of the major challenges. We're 6 runs in, so you know, we're coming up to 24 hours since the start. Probably had a lot less food than I would do normally in 24 hours, and I've done a lot more activity, so that's not good. Probably gonna have to get some gels down me. All right, here we are, getting ready for number 7. This is really the meat and bones of this challenge. The next 3. It's 8 p.m. now on a Saturday, so we started 24 hours ago. Sleep has been minimal. We've run 24 miles already. So these next 3, this 8 p.m. run, which starts in 10 minutes, the midnight run and the 4 a.m. run. These next 3 are going to be the ones that are nasty. And then after that, you'll start to see the light, and I don't think it'll be so bad. The wind has died down, which I'm happy about. The last one was pretty rough. Getting dark-ish. It'll be dark by the time we get back. It's going to be back home, straight shower, straight bed. Last night we lost 45 minutes at this particular run because we started at the gym. Hopefully we get a good 2.5 hours kip to get started before the next one. So here we go into night 2. This is where the challenge starts. Number 7 done. Pretty uneventful. 5:10, so probably about an 8:30 mile. 5 minute 10 kilometer. Took just over 33 minutes. Decent pace. I was starting to get dizzy towards the end. Last kilometer, I was seeing stars. So I wasn't feeling like eating now, but I'm just definitely gonna get this. I've got chicken, rice, and electrolytes, so I'm gonna get that down me quick, shower, and get to bed. 2 hard ones to come, middle of the night. Need to get to bed in the next 15 minutes. It's 11:42, 18 minutes till the next run. My legs don't feel good waking up. It's been mostly muscular up until now, but I feel my knees. I just had all my running gear was in the basement. I had to walk downstairs. Oh man, there's a lot of pain. I know the pace of the runs don't matter, but really want to try and keep like a good running effort up. I don't know if that's going to be possible now. Honestly, it's so sore. We've still got a long way to go. We've only done 7. We've got 5 left. We've still got 20 miles left. So these next few are really going to be degrading on the body. That's why these next 2 in particular, still quite far away. Even when you finish this one, you still got 4 left. Next one's still got 3 left. When you finish the 10th one, it's like, okay, only 2. So they do start to get easier. These next 2 are definitely the nastiest ones. The last one wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I was just in a bit of a wind down mode at that point, so I was kind of wanting to go to bed and whatnot before it. Obviously now I've just got out of bed. So warm. I was so comfortable. I've been having like mad, weird, I don't know if they're dreams, because I don't know if I'm asleep, but last night I was dreaming or thinking of a car crash. No, it wasn't a car crash, it was a road repavement, and I was trying to sell them something like a pair of shoes or something at the same time. Weird random stuff. Just shows you what malnutrition, exhaustion kind of does to the body. So I'm gonna get the Theragun on it. I've got some water, and 10-15 minutes I'll head out the door and see what we got. I am really not looking forward to this one. Okay, so we're off on run number 8. My feet are moving, that's a good thing. One thing I was thinking on this was that my feet be all blisters up. Hamstring feels like it's gonna cramp at any point. So we're going. Oh man, we're in a lot of pain here. We're over halfway. Pace has significantly dropped on this leg. My knees are killing me. I'm struggling. Oh my god, that was an emotional one. Pace slowed significantly. 5:30 something, 5:30s per kilometer. I'm hurting. I need to go to bed. Getting ready for number 9. It's 10 to 4. I feel better waking up this time. I've just had my first gel. This is just an energy gel, just maple syrup, basically. 100 calories, 24 grams of sugar. It's funny because this is the first one I've had. And on a little bag where we keep these things, Michelle put a little note on there. It says home stretch now, thanks for coming up with amazing things for us to do. Love you, husband. Kind of funny to I just decided to get that gel now because it wasn't really in my plan. I was actually thinking I might try and find some kind of, we've had these energy gummies before that we've used in races, but doesn't look like we have any here. Anyway, surprisingly feel pretty good. But glad to get this one out of the way. I don't want to have any caffeine now, and I know that will help, but I want to be able to get back to sleep, which I usually can, but you know, the science is that you don't sleep as well, so I want to be able to get back to sleep when I get back and have another couple of hours or something if I can, depending on when the kids wake up. So yeah, let's see how this one goes. Run 9 done. It's cold out there, -5, but when I come in I'm just drenched in sweat. My heart rate's like 185 when I'm running, and I'm really not setting any record paces here. We just had a 5:44 pace, significantly slower than even the last one. I'm hoping having a coffee before the next one will give me a little bit of a boost. Granola, bowl of granola, homemade, and another electrolytes. That last run was like self-preservation. I didn't want to go half an inch extra stride. It was just pain. It was just keeping it to that point where the pain was manageable so that I could get through. We've still got 3 left, still got 12 miles to go. We just hit 36 miles. A few more hours sleep is needed. Run 10. Run 10 done. We've got some fuel, some waffles, syrup, bacon, fruits. The amazing wife's in the kitchen sorting it before she goes to her run. I must say, I thought I'd be happier at this point thinking there's only 2 left, but 2 still feels like a lot. Combination of some caffeine and the free energy of the sun, pretty sure helped. The whole run I was thinking about a nice fire when I got home, so we've got the fire going. You making some bashing bud for the fire? Yeah. Yeah, gonna eat this food, lie by this fire for a little while. 2 to go. We are getting close. All right, run number 11 is done. Pace was around 5:30 again. Things are hurting, but it's doable. Obviously, I think that helps knowing there's only a few left. Just before I went on the run, something popped up on my Facebook feed where the first woman has just completed the Deca Ironman triathlon in South Africa. I didn't even know this existed, but it's basically 38 kilometer swim, 1,800 kilometer bike, and 10 marathons. And she did it in 11 days. And then in the group feed that we're at, somebody said he knows of somebody who did 30 marathons over 30 days. I know who that guy is as well. But then I also knew that the record was over 500 consecutive. And I don't know the guy's name, but the actual record is 607 marathons consecutive days. And it makes this challenge seem very insignificant, but it's still hard for the people who are doing it right now. It's still hard for me, but man, the human body is very, very crazy. All right, we're heading to the gym. We got the whole crew. Michelle's coming in a minute. We've got the last run, 44 to 48 miles to be completed. What are we getting for dinner tonight?
Sushi.
We're getting sushi for dinner tonight.
And we have a movie night.
We're gonna buy a movie off Amazon, pick something to watch and have a nice family movie night. These guys have, I'll be glad to get this one done, move on, get back to some normal stuff and fun weekends with the kids. Just getting started. 5 minutes to the last one. Seems like morale is pretty high. We've got some guest runners. What's been the hardest part, Stu?
Lack of sleep.
Lack of sleep?
Lack of sleep.
Catherine, what's been the hardest part?
The hardest part? Getting my clothes off after they're soaking wet.
Sounds like it's pretty easy then. Charlie, what's been the hardest part?
Sleep for sure. Yeah,
Sleep?
no sleep.
Man likes to sleep, huh?
I do, especially on a weekend.
Zachel, what's been the hardest part?
Just the endurance of the whole thing. It's felt like I've been doing this for 5 days.
It's not even 2 yet. We're done. Finished. Fastest one of the whole thing, 4:44 pace. Most of these runs I've been going off feel, and as I set off, I just felt good. Honestly, I'm always reminded about the power of the mind. The fact that there was other people with us. Man, the mind is phenomenal. The body is capable of way more than what the mind is. When it starts to tell you it hurts, hardly anything was hurting on this run. I did like 6 fastest kilometers that I've done out of the whole 77 kilometers. Everybody got the fastest, literally everybody. Everybody's done. I will wrap up with some final words probably tomorrow once I have time to eat, chill, and sleep. I'm very much looking forward to some sleep. Putting a few things out there about what I learned over the weekend, and I've not thought about this too crazy. I've done a lot of these kind of challenges that are long and arduous, and this one was a long time, 48 hours. First thing I want to say is, like, I'm not a runner. I was looking back at my history this year, and I haven't run much more than a 5 kilometer in any single week, and most of the weeks I've run 0 kilometers, and then last week I did over 80 kilometers by the time the 4x4x48 was done, and also I think I did a run on Monday last week as well, just to shake the legs out. But I keep myself very fit by doing functional fitness, and I'm actually in my office here at Defy Functional Fitness, and that's a really key point of what I think functional fitness is all about, is just keeping yourself fit so that you're just ready to do anything at any time. And that's what this weekend proved. I did better than I expected to do in terms of consistency and time and pace. The fact that we all run faster on that last one just shows that the mind holds you back, and that's why I like doing these things. I think everybody should do this kind of stuff where it kind of really shows you your mental capacity and your limitations so that you can fight it and get better at it and make it stronger in the future. The fact that me and Michelle did it together as a family, and our kids got involved, and we still maintained a normal weekend for them. The excuse I hear some parents telling me is they don't have time to work out because of the kids. That's completely bogus. We managed to do this over the weekend, and we have children who were, you know, we took to do activities and various other things. It's just an excuse. I definitely wouldn't recommend doing something like this every weekend, but you can absolutely get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and go and hit a workout on Saturday if you really wanted to. The truth is people need to say that they just don't want to. And that's it. They just don't want to do it. It's not about can't do it. They just don't want to do it. And then the final piece is I procrastinate a little bit myself, especially when it comes around to like the weekends and we've got a little bit more time on our hands. You know, sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't feel great right now. I'll push my workout half an hour back and I'll do a bit of stretching and do this or whatever. Just get myself mentally prepared. Whereas this weekend we were scheduled at 12, at 4, at 8, at 12, at 4, at 8. And I just did it exactly on that time. So it doesn't need to be perfect. This weekend, every run wasn't perfect. If I was looking at each individual run as one run, it wasn't a perfect run. And that's okay. Not every workout has to be perfect. Set yourself a time to do something and just get it done. Don't dwell on it. Don't procrastinate on it. Don't let it take up any more time than it needs to. Get it done and get done there. And my biggest regret over the weekend is, honestly, I wish I'd have run a 13th one just to prove, not to myself because I know it to myself, but just to prove to other people that there's always an ability to do one more. And I only ever do these things publicly, make them public to inspire other people to get more from themselves. And I could have done another one. I could have done another 5 maybe. There'd have been a point where I'd become too tired, but I was never at the point where I don't think I could have done another one, or I hadn't got to that point yet. So I do wish I had done a 13th one just to prove it possible to always do another one, always keep going, because that's life, right? Life throws these things at you and you just have to keep going sometimes. So there's a lot of fun to do it with a bunch of people. I hope this video helps a little bit. If you've done this challenge before, just let me know what you found the hardest, what you learned from it. Interested to know about other people's perspective as well, and follow the channel to see if there's any more fitness stuff that we can help you with.